Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Ani. Right now I would like to present about cargo operation. Okay, first of all, we meet our team. So my name is Muhammad Ani and Patricia and Putra Muhammad Adam, Shah Bahaki, and our last teammate is Muhammad Awid Ismail. Okay, first of all, the table of content is, first one is materials handling, and next one is type of cranes, third one is 9 class of hazardous and dangerous goods classification, and duties of journey cargo officer, and lastly as cargo stowage plan.
Hi Saritish, my name is Patricia Nawasujanti. I'm from Group 1 and today I am going to present about material handling. First of all, material handling is a machine that helps employees or workers to transfer goods or material from place to another place, and it really helps to reduce the burden of the employees to carry the heavy things, because if they carry too much heavy things, it will give some bad effect to their health and safety. Okay, first of all, I am going to talk about forklift. Forklift is a truck that is commonly used in workplace such as offshore or construction. For forklift, there are some precautions that the employees need to focus on. First of all, forklift only need to be operated by skilled operators. Next, loading goods and materials onto the fork. Always make sure the goods are stable and in a safe condition. It because so that the goods or material will not fall from the fork of the forklift. Okay, next, always operate the forklift carefully and do not violate the traffic rules. And lastly, while operating the forklift, always make sure that the forklift is lowered, the brake is set and tilt flat, and the key is removed. Okay, so next is hand trucks or dollies that are operated by hand. Okay, for hand trucks or dollies, there are also some precautions. First, load relatively heavy goods below so as not to burden light goods. Next, secure larger goods or fragile goods so that can avoid from fall. Okay. Besides, load and stack goods at a height that does not obstruct the employee's vision, so that they can see the road clearly and they can walk without hitting any object or hitting others employees. More prefer to push than pull the hand trucks or dollies, because if they pull, it is more easier for them to pull any heavy goods or materials than pushing it. Lastly, keep the load ahead of employees while walking downhill and lean in the direction that is going. Okay, so next is conveyors. Conveyors are a mechanical device for carrying goods and materials from place to another place. This machine is actually moved by an endless moving belt. For conveyors, while working there, employees are not allowed, actually not very allowed, they are not suggested to wear any loose clothes or jewelry, because it's possible to stuck at the moving belt, so it will also harm their safety. And next, employees need to keep their distance from the conveyors. And then the employees need to wear full of protective personal protective equipment, is PPE, so that it can reduce the possibility of the risk to happen. Okay, and the last one is cranes, hoists, and derricks. Crane is a type of machine that commonly equipped with a hoist rope, wire ropes, or chains and sheaves that can be used to lift and lower goods and to move them horizontally. Meanwhile, hoist is a device used to lift or lower a cargo using a drum or lift wheel wrapped in rope or chain. It can be operated manually, electrically, or pneumatically, and can use chain, fiber, or wire rope as its lifting medium. And derricks is a hoisting. Derrick is a hoisting that made up at least one guy similar to a gin ball and may be articulate over a cargo by adjusting it, guys. Okay, so that's all from my part. I going pass to my next person.
So hi, my name is Putra Muhammad Daika. So I'm gonna explain about type of crane. A crane is a particular kind of machinery that can be used lift and lower goods as well as move them horizontally. Cranes are often furnished with lifting rope, wire rope, or chain and sheath. So there are 6 cranes, which is the first one is tower crane. A function as to for lifting material on construction site, and then tower crane have an excellent level of stability, allow it to perform difficult tasks. So the next one is telescopic crane, which is often used in daily transport operation. Telescopic crane also play an important part in maneuvering operation at shipping port. And lastly, telescopic crane is a crane is for lifting a huge cargo from one place to another place. So the third one is crawler crane. Crawler crane is a type of mobile crane which is used for construction sector. And then crawler crane task requiring for the transportation for heavy loads, overload distance, or at great height. And lastly, crawler crane have an excellent stability and capacity to lift heavy objects at significant height and distance. So the next one is telescopic crane. So the next one is mount truck crane. So the function of mount truck crane is help in the loading and unloading of huge cargo. Second one is sort of vehicle can lift goods to great heights as long. And lastly, it used to load unload cargo from the truck deck. So the next one is floating crane. The floating crane can be used in the sea, river, ports, and other bodies of water may all be used. After that, floating crane also can move fast if in need. And lastly, the floating crane are flexibility and durability. And lastly, hammerhead crane or giant cantilever. These cranes are made to interact with big items accurately and safely. And then this crane also utilized for the large weight. Next, this crane assembly flexible because it is static crane with a fixed position. After that, it also can handle huge load, saving manager and employee in the construction industry both money and time. And lastly, it may reduce incident in the workplace.
Okay, my name is Shabaki bin Sharman. Today I want to present about dangerous goods. The term for dangerous goods refers to substances or things having potentially dangerous properties. If not properly managed, pose a risk to the infrastructure, the health and safety of people or their types of transportation. There are 9 classes of dangerous goods. The first class is explosive. Explosive is very sensitive to heat shock that can cause explosion. For example, ammonium nitrate, weapons, dynamite, and fireworks. So the second class is gases. Gases consist of compressed gases, gases in their liquefied form, refrigerated gases, mixtures of gases with other vapors, and products charged with gas or aerosols. Example for gases is propane, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, oxygen compressed, oxygen, chlorine, and sulfur dioxide. For the third class is flammable liquids. It is defined as liquids, a mixture of liquids or liquids containing solids that require a much lower temperature than others to ignite. For the example of the liquids is gasoline, diesel, and methanol. For the fourth class is flammable solids. It is classified as products that are easily combustible and likely to contribute to fires during transportation. Example for flammable solids is sulfur, safety measures, naphthalene, carbon, and calcium carbide. Okay, for the fifth class is oxidizing substance and organic parasites. Oxidizing agent may explosively decompose but rapidly, be sensitive to impact or friction, react dangerously with other substance, or can cause damage to the eyes. For example, dibenzoyl peroxide, hydrogen peroxide, ammonium nitrate based on fertilizer. Okay, for the sixth class is toxic and infectious substance. It can cause death or serious injury or harm to human health if swallowed, inhaled, or in contact with skin. For the example, R3, chloroform, phenylbacteria virus. Okay. For the seventh class is radioactive materials. It contains unstable atoms that can change their structure spontaneously in random fashion. For the example, plutonium, cobalt, uranium, and uranium hexafluorines. For the eighth class is corrosive substance. It known to cause injury to the skin, such as burns, destruction, or lesions. For the example, it being divided to two parts, acid and bases. For acid, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, oleum, and sulfuric acid. For the base, caustic soda and caustic potash. For the last one, class 9 is miscellaneous dangerous substance and articles. Substance include those that present a danger sufficient to be included in the TDG regulation, but which cannot be assigned to any other classes. Example, carbon dioxide, solid, lithium cells, and batteries.
Hi everyone, right now I would like to present about Junior Cargo Officer. Junior Cargo Officer is the third officer that's formed as a cadet, and although the duties is very important in navigation and loading of cargo operation. Okay, right now we talk about a cargo operation duties for Junior Cargo Officer. Okay, before he must to ensure the cargo is in good condition. If any broke or leaking, they should make a report. Okay, next one is make sure all the worker wear PPE. That's mean they should sure about the worker always use the PPE before doing the cargo operation. And lastly, they should review the report about the load and the container that's want to be included in the cargo. Okay, this one is duties during a cargo operation. First of all, they should monitoring all the workers doing their jobs in the right and safe condition, and they should ensure the LSA, that's mean life-saving applies, and FFA, firefighting applies. That mean they should ensure they have a safety equipment, right, like a safety jacket, safety wrap, a safety buoys before voyage. And for FFA is they should ensure about fire item, like to clear is anything fire on board, like a fire extinguisher, hoses and fire blanket, and so on. And the next one is need to be prepared in the case of an accident during the cargo loading process. And they should supervising cargo loading with a proper procedure and safety standard. And collaboration with crane is used for easy and to not waste time to loading operation. And last one is a record container that enter the cargo area. So before the voyage, they should make a list and record all the cargo is a load or not. And the last one is duties after cargo operation. So the duties for after cargo operation is check and mark the list of the containers. If container is not there, they should have make a report and give to the port management to put it back and go to navigation. And next one is ensure that all the containers are tied neatly with the appropriate lashing rope. So before navigation, they should make sure they have a roping lashing in good condition. And the last one is check the cargo container load is good condition. When the loading, they have any crash. If they have any crash, that's make the vessels crash, or the container is not in good condition. So they to check first, and if they have any crack or any crash happen, they should make a report and give it to the port management. That's all for me.
Hello, Assalamualaikum, and good morning or evening to Sir Ratish. I want to present about the cargo storage plan. So the cargo storage plan is the proper storage or securing of cargo for the safety of life at sea. The improper storage and securing of cargo have resulted in numerous serious ship casualties and cause injury and loss of life, not only at sea but during the transport or during the loading of discharge. So first of storage plan is pre-storage plan. The pre-storage plan is to make what we call it involved allotting space on board aboard the ship for container that must be loaded from a certain port or port and unloaded at a specific port or port respectively, without those container needing to be handled again at any of the intermediate port along the road. So basically, the container is what is arranged followed by the plane here. At the you can see the picture here. So the first or that part we are gonna explain at the job cargo rotation. So vessel rotation. So vessel rotation is the top container is the first container that will be taken out from the vessel as the vessel arrive of the destination. So as we can see here, the top container at the bay is F, A, E, A, H, L, R. So each alphabet represent a destination name. So F is for Felixstowe, A is for Antwerp, AE is for NYMT, H Hamburg, the Hub and Rotterdam. So if F have been taken out from the cargo or the vessel is still is stable. If they need to go to another destination, so it don't disturb the vessel stability lah. So it will stay stable. So the rotation of this vessel is from Felixstowe and until Rotterdam. Okay, next is weight distribution. So this weight distribution is to maintain the stability of the vessel. So as we can see here, the load at any point must not exceed the permissible load destiny. So they have the load must be have limit to load so it's not overloaded like that. The weight of a container is distributed over the four corners. The maximum load that can be brought at the four corners of the cell guides is termed as the stack weight. So the name of the four corner of the cell guide is stack weight. In planning the stowage, the maximum stack weight must not be exceeded. So have limit lah. Cargo compatibility. The weight, volume, form, destiny, moisture content, temperature. Actually, this is environment. The environment of the vessel. Anything surrounding the vessel. For example, is cargo sweating. So the cargo sweating is one of the example of damage about the damaging container that related to cargo compatibility. So next point is to ensure stability. Heavy cargo should be loaded low and close to the ship center of gravity. So the container must be in the center of the gravity, so the vessel will stay stable. Whereas like cargo should be loaded high and far from the center to prevent top heaviness. Far from the center. So don't put the container high on the light cargo lah, to prevent the top heaviness. While however many years cargo should be according to minimum. Okay. Why hazardous cargo should be next. Oh no. Actually this is the INDG code International Maritime Dangerous Good. So in storage plan, they have one apa we call that law, one law that we should follow. This is the law is the IMDG code, International Maritime Dangerous Good. So the mention that in 36 amendment of IMDG code part 7 have mentioned that isn't it rash so as to make the storage and segregation provision more user friendly while referring. So the vessel must be the storage must be friendly, not very what very hard lah. I mean not uh, very humanable lah. Yeah. So thank you. That's all from me and from us. Thank you.